Hello, this is Jan16 and I'm here today to bring you a special video and an update on what is happening with the Old Gauge Garden Railway. So the last couple of days I've been working out how to do the railway, and what was originally going to happen back in 2015 changed, because I had a different way of doing it for 2016, and it was going to run from the garage, well, behind the garage and up the garden. Then me and my dad went down the garden to work some stuff out, do some measurements and that. And then the next day he gave me a phone call and said, why don't you just get a bigger shed, 6x8? Because originally I was on a 6x4. And I said, well, we won't fit behind the garage. He said, well, why don't you have it up the garden by the fence, where originally the shed was going, and the track would go up to the top of the garden. And I thought about it, and I said, yeah, we probably do that. So he come back, we measured it all out and whatnot, and it turns out it's actually a better option. The shed was going to go by the fence, and the track was going to run the other way down behind the garage. But we looked at it, done the measurements, done the heights, and the track was going to be too high, because our house is like on a slope, so our garden goes slightly downhill, and behind the garage it goes right downhill. So it just won't work, the track would be too high. So we had to think another way, and we thought, well, why don't we just have it running along the fence? So that's what we're going to do. And I've got some wagons here, but I'll show you them in a bit because they're vital to the track plan. So I've done some track plans. Let's just find it. That's Red Rock Ideas. Here we go. So I've done a rough sketch last night just to show you. I will do a better one later on. So how am I going to do this? I'm probably going to have to pick the camera up. Hopefully it's stand now. That's the paper slipping. Right. So here is the shed. Now, don't worry about the track plan. That is just me just doodling. I would not be deciding on the track plan until the shed's there and the board's up. Because I got an extra 2 foot to play with now, I could probably do something entirely different to my original track plan. That's what the original track plan was. That's what I worked out last week. So this is the shed. Got a door here, windows here, 2 windows on this side. Behind the shed is a walkway, which will be here, which will go down to another shed, where what the shed I was originally having, because I have it off my sister. That worked. 1 second. I was going to have the shed off my sister. Right, let's make sure that doesn't move. Sorry about this. I'm going to put a coach behind. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so there's the door, windows. The shed was going at the back here, and this is where the track would have run originally, down here. So door, windows, workbench. Now I'm not sure if the layout will come across this area here. Might go on a curve. I don't think it will. It's not vital really. I'll see what can happen. But I do want some room in the shed to build. This has got to be my workbench. This is where I build all the wagons. I will be building a lot of Old Gauge stuff. I do a lot of spraying, which you'll see in a minute. So that's alright. So we've got to have a path coming up the shed, which is across here. And it goes down to about here, where the patio area is. So the track's got to go up the shed. Along the fence, we're going to have proper stabilizers, or whatever you call them, like brackets, holding the track up. And it's going to curve because fence curves, because of the path, and stops there. Altogether, I haven't measured it yet, but I would say it's about 10 foot across that way, probably more. It's more than 10 foot actually. I'd say it's probably 15 foot. It's more than that actually, because the shed's only 8 foot, and the shed's in the far corner, and there's a lot of fence. I'll have to measure that out, work that out. But and then down this way we got about 7-8 foot, but that includes the corner. So what I want to do, we've put a tree in already, roughly here, and the idea of that is it's going to grow over the track. and that's good because that's what I want. The track's got to be high, probably 4 foot off the ground, 5 foot off the ground, level with me. Not 5 foot, no, that's as tall as me. I would say about 3 foot now, actually, off the ground, which is up to my chest basically. And I can work on the trains if anything goes wrong. They won't, because it's going to be a nice piece of straight track. So what's going to happen? The track's going to be single across here. Now I'm going to have a signal right about here, roughly between the shed and the next station. And what's going to happen is the trains will have to stop here every time they leave the Marble Bridge station. They're going to have to stop at this signal. And the reason for this is when I'm in the shed controlling trains in here, I still have to uncouple the trains when they get over here, and I will be keeping the 3-link couplings. I'm not going to make it any easier for myself. So the trains over here, they will leave, they will have to stop at this signal here, where there's going to be an insulation bit of track, so the power will not run over here. I will make it so I can run it over there for future trains maybe, like push and pull service, but the main schedule of the trains, they will have to stop here. So what will happen is, I will leave the shed. Hopefully it won't be raining, because trains will be running at all if it's raining, or too cold, because I don't want to get cold. So here, this black line, this is representing a signal box. Now there will be a signal box on the track, but I'm calling it signal box at the moment, and it's got to be a piece of board I'm going to carry. So what's going to happen? The train's going to stop at the signal over here, isolated track, so there's no more power coming from this end or that end of the track. The train will be completely stopped, immobilized, whatever you call it. And I will have to walk over here. Now I'm not sure when I'm going to put the signal box over this side, probably in the middle here somewhere. And what I'm going to do is plug it in, so you've got to plug a wire into under the track, and that makes this track, this section, live. So that signal, there'll be a switch. I pull the switch down, change the signal, all point rodding, by the way, to work the points as well. No point motors, it's all going to be done like a signal box. So I'd have to pull a lever to change the points. So this is now electric, this track over here. So what I need to do is get the controller, turn the train up, the train will pull off, go into the left side of the station over here, and stop, uncouple, go into the loop. And this is why I've put so I transfer the electric from the shed to over here. So I go with the train and I can uncouple it, run it around, change the switches at the same time using the point rodding and the proper switches I'm going to have. And then you couple back at the train, leave, but you only leave when I'm over here. So you'd be in the station, and this line here is an isolated bit of track again. So this one will have to be closed now. So this one letting power through. And by doing that, I have to go to the shed, change to the put the signal box into this part of the layout. So this one would be dead. That isolation track will not work anymore. The power will be running straight through to here because of this insulated track. And then the train will be start pulling off and leave the station and head back into Marble Bridge, wherever the platform's got to be or the track. So I hope you get that. I hope you understand how that's all going to work. So basically, the control panel, the signal box, I will carry once the train's at this isolated track, plug in over here. That then becomes open, so the power will not run over this way, but it will run this way. Uncouple the train, run him around, put him back on the train, cut the power from here. So now the power, I'll be in the shed, the power will be running straight through, and I'll be able to leave the station and bring it back into Marble Bridge. So that's how that's going to work. And I have no ideas with electric, so I'm probably going to have a lot of help, do a lot of research into that. But that is how I want to run the railway. It's just so I can uncouple the train over here, and I do like to keep an eye on my train, so I don't really leave my trains running without me there, and especially the old gauge. So I mean, my dog here there's a bit of fence where my dog loves jumping up on, and I don't think the track's going to stop her jumping up on that, so I'll probably have a beware of dog sign here somewhere. I think that'd be a bit of a joke, but that'd be good. So that's the track plan. Let me know what you think on that. Now, I'll just get rid of this pad, move it over there, there's the microwave, put the camera back down. So the train service is going to be this coach I've been doing up. It's in primer at the moment. Just move the camera back a bit. And this is a Mark II coach, a big train by Triang, and ideal. I paid £15 for this, can't go wrong. It had already been done in maroon, but I will be painting it in Great Western chocolate and cream with a white roof, and it's kind of my own coach for the railway, so that's the colour I'm going with. I've already added buffers, as you can see, that, and a coupling hook. It was £28, the man knocked £13 off it, just because I had no coupling hooks, and I fitted them. They haven't got chains on, 3 links, but that's okay because the train and the brake van that goes with it will. So let's put that over there. So the brake van is a towed brake van. Now I bought this the same day. This is an old Lima one. You can probably just see the G actually where it's Great Western. Primered up. Now this won't be Great Western, this will just be British Rail Grey with a dark grey roof. And that will be coupled up to the coach, like so. And 14 XX will be on the other end, or whatever's pulling the train, not just 14 XX. And that will be the service between Marble Bridge and the other station, which I do not have a name for yet. And I think it's a good service. There's couplings on each end, so the train has to run around. And that's what we'll be running on my model railway, my outdoor garden O-gauge model railway. I do have a name for the railway, but I probably won't say until we get somewhere near. The shed is on its way. The shed will be here. I was a bit disappointed actually, I thought it would be sooner, but they emailed and said it's going to be the 10th of next month, which is May, I think. 10th of May, which that's okay, I can deal with that. That means I got more time to buy some track, which I'm going to Gloucester today. This is filmed on a Monday. This video won't be uploaded till tomorrow, which is a Tuesday. So I've got to get a piece of track today. I haven't got any lengths left because I used one length for my double O-gauge model railway, my workbench. So I put the O-gauge wagons on to test their wheels, make sure I built them right and they ain't wonky. And then the other piece of track was cut up for the diorama, which I should be working on the end of next week. This week, sorry. Maybe this week, maybe next week. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you think of the track plan. Do you think it's a good idea having that isolating track in the middle? Obviously I've got a workload, so that's dead, and the power will go straight to the other station on this return journey. But that's all. I all got time for that. Like I said, shed and come in, and then we got to insulate the shed. Got to do quite a bit to the shed actually, which that's good. Keeps me busy. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know on the idea. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get started. O-gauge has really took off at the moment for me, and I'm really enjoying it. And I hope to get building some more wagons soon. I've got a model railway exhibition Friday at Thornbury, and I will be taking some O-gauge bits with me to get some advice actually, just about how to do it, because I know that a man's got to be that I know quite well, and he builds O-gauge engines, and he helped me out with the paint actually for the 14XX, the colours for that. So I'm going to be taking some bits in, show him, see what he says, and tell him my idea, and yeah. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I got plenty more coming on the O-gauge model railway. This is classed as part 1, and progress will be made really soon, hopefully. Bye for now.